Welcome to the Bread Foxx TV show. I'm your host, Bread Foxx. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. Please, if you enjoy the content that speaks to your minds of others, challenges the perspectives of many, please hit that like and share button and subscribe button right now immediately. I'll wait for a couple seconds. Appreciate y'all showing up, showing me love. You continue to be a blessing to me. I'll make sure I'll be a blessing to you as well. So if you have a YouTube channel, you want me to subscribe, follow you, make sure you put yourself and put your name in the comment box, and I'll do the same. I'll pay it forward and follow you as well. All right. So today, man, today, we're going to talk about it. IG model, used to be Vixen, what they used to call these women back in the day. But we're going to speak on Miss Black Chyna. She has denounced clapping her cheeks for a check on OnlyFans and more, and has transitioned into a Mother Mary. Now, that's just being sarcastic, but what is happening is that Miss Black Chyna has decided to rebrand her life, give her life over to Christ, became born again, and change her life around. She got rid of all the fillers in her body, I guess her face, her buttocks, titties, and all that other stuff. So, yeah, yep. She has denounced it. She has went from Uncle Luke, you know what I mean? Uncle Luke popping that pussy, to he's an on-time God. Yes, he is. Let's hear it, y'all.
He's an on-time God.
Yes, he is. On time. Nah, but yeah, so she actually did it. And it's something that, you know, could be valued, man. I actually value the fact that someone finds the Lord. True change comes within a lot. And when it's sincere, you really do get some great results, man. What I don't find appealing is a lot of times when our celebrities and everybody else has gotten to a place where, you know, they're making it vocal, and they're getting attention, that a lot of people, especially the church, we co-sign it right away. We don't really challenge anybody or tell anybody to take their time. Many times people have come to Jesus when something is traumatic and something bad has happened, and they're at their lowest of lows. So a lot of times I've seen it where people get certain amount of attention, and then they flake on God, on the entire change, and it's almost like it was just a facade in the very beginning. But we're going to take a look at a clip, you know what I mean, a clip and video that she was speaking on concerning her change. Let's take a look at it real quick. Let's go here to this. Let's go to it.
Black Chyna, but she's reconnecting with God and not shying away from her newfound beliefs, revealing she was recently born again after getting baptized on her 34th birthday.
Her new journey prompting her to make a complete lifestyle change by quitting OnlyFans, calling it degrading, reversing all of her plastic surgery, and now embracing her birth name again.
Angela White, also known as Black Chyna, joins us now. Angela, it's so great to...
And let me just say this, man. If this is after her removal, she's a very beautiful girl naturally, man. Like, she never needed none of that stuff. And it's crazy how Western society has got a lot of these African-American women. Matter of fact, just all women, period. Like, this society has really got them wanting to do damage to themselves, their skin, their body. And it's like, yo, what's happening? Like, a lot of them are naturally beautiful. And I don't know why they don't see it, but they go to these extents to, I don't know, add to it and think that's what it is. I guess it's paying, though, so it's got to be paying. Let's keep watching.
Have you on the show today. Your birth name is Angela, which means messenger from God, an angel. So we're going to be referring to you as your new name, and we love it. So tell us about this journey. What is it? When did you get born again? How did you come to this transformation? It's quite remarkable.
Hello, good morning, everybody.
Good morning.
Good morning. So honestly, I got baptized on my birthday. So I was reborn on my birthday, and this was last year of 2022.
And Angela, tell us why this was important, not just to be born again, but also to walk away from so much that you'd embraced over the last couple of years, OnlyFans and, for that matter, plastic surgery. Why was it important to make that change in lifestyle?
It was really important for me, not only just for myself, but spiritually, and I really want to set an example for my daughter, Dream. You know, I want to make sure that, you know, anything that I do, like I want to be a positive reflection on her life.
Let me pause right there. That's something that I wish a lot of other women would do and pay attention to, man, because a lot of the older women are really turning into bitter Bettys out here, man, and it's like, okay, I understand you've had bad interactions with men and whatnot, but, you know, it doesn't give you the cause to go ahead and say, all right, well, I'm just going to go wild, buck wild. I'm going to go get this done, that done. You got a lot of older women now that's on OnlyFans and just shaking their ass for cash now, man. It's crazy. And it's like, yo, you got children, you got grandkids coming, and y'all are regressing like almost like children. So I'm glad this young lady, I don't know how old she is, but I'm glad she's paying attention. And that's why I've always said in a lot of discussions is that a lot of the younger women are actually seem to be a lot more aware and have the intellect to say, all right, I don't want to end up like them that's over 40, or I don't want to end up like a Lisa Ray, a Vivica Fox, a Taraji P, a Tracy Ellis Ross, a Tia Mowry. I don't want to end up like them type of women that have it so hard where they can't really have any true peace because they've done so much and they become bitter to life and bitter to things and great people and great relationships and even men. And it's like, yo, it's just deteriorating, and you can see it in them that they're not happy. Like, they can have all the girl time. What's crazy is I have seen women that are professional, have the top notch, and all they do is hang out with other women, and those other women are usually the ones, and their children are usually the ones that build them up and have them feeling a type of way. But then when they get alone and they're by themselves, that's when they have that breakdown, and that's when they have to seek therapy, because they too built up inside and won't acknowledge that I need to work on myself. I need to cut back from childish ways and some of the immaturity that I do. But I'm glad she actually is paying attention to what she needs to do, because you're right. You have to be a better example for your children. I'm sorry. You have to be a better example for your children in the long run. Let's keep watching.
And the generations to come.
Angela, was there a moment in particular where you said, you know, the things of this world are not fulfilling to me. I need a higher purpose?
Yes, honestly, for me, I was like, this is too much. It's time for a change. This is not really who I am. And something just came over me, like the Holy Spirit came over me, and I was like, you know what? I need to figure out what's my purpose in life. Like, why am I here? Like, and the way that I was living, I was like, you know what? I don't like the way that I'm living. So I had to make a change so I could start walking into my own truth. And I feel like for me, that's very important.
You know, you talk about setting an example for your daughter, Dream, who is beautiful, but you're also setting an example for a lot of young women. I mean, OnlyFans has become so normalized, and of course, you were a big star on there. So what would you say to other young women who are, as you described, debasing themselves, degrading themselves on that platform sexually?
Now let's pay attention.
For me, I would honestly say if it's something that you're going through and you really just have to make the money, do it, but also to get out of it. Because to me, it's going to be a dead end. Anytime something is like fast money, it never ends well. And it's like Now
let's pause now. No. I understand. That's just like telling a kid, just if you're going to rob somebody, go ahead and rob them because you need the money. If you're going to steal, go ahead and steal because you need the money. If you're going to sell drugs, go ahead and just sell drugs real quick because you need the money, but then get out of it. No. Not degrading yourself. There has to be a level. This is what I always say. There has to be a level of respect that we have for ourselves, for our bodies, for our families, for our friends. I remember, seeing situations where a man, a woman cheated on a man, and he said he came home and she had the guy all in the house and everything, and in their home, and he said, I could have went back to that house, but he said, I respect myself enough where I would rather be homeless than to be in the presence of that woman after she did that, and you know what I mean, and in the presence of that home. And I kind of respect that, because at the end of the day, you need to have a little bit more respect. So and this is one thing that I always say, like when somebody recently gets saved or reborn, that they need to step away from social media, get away from it, take a break, and just start focusing on yourself, because this is still leading other people, leading younger women, leading, others to say, okay, well, she did it, she made all this amount of money, then I could jump back into it real quick and get out of it. No, you don't want them to even go that route. So what somebody I would think would say was, that there's other routes and ways and means of making some money, if you were considering that, look into those other lucrative ways. Don't go the fast money route, because the fast money route always leads to destruction or something like that. So I kind of don't agree with her on that one, on that note. And yeah, let's keep listening. We're going to check it out. Yeah, I wasn't feeling that part.
Never want to chase money. You always want to attract money. And like the reason why I even started the OnlyFans.
Now, I missed that part. As you see, she said, you don't want to chase money. You want to attract money. Well, what is OnlyFans? You're attracting people to you directly. And why are you chasing money? You should not have to try to chase money. That shouldn't even been in her conversation right now. Anything about money, because she still has to learn about that, on that portion of an element of herself, that, we ain't talking about chasing money right now and attracting money. The thing is, you want to still uphold yourself and have some type of class and self-respect. I'm sorry, y'all. We're going to keep going.
Because I was dealing with so many lawsuits, so many this, so many that, and I was scared to lose everything. So I kind of went to something which I knew wasn't right, but I just wanted to use it at that time just to get through it. And honestly, like when I got baptized, I knew, like, God told me, like, you do not need to be doing this. Like, this is not why I put you here to be doing, to degrade yourself, because our body.
First of all, God didn't tell you that. You've known that all your life. You sound like, tell you the truth, she sounds like a woman who may have had two parents in her life. I'm not sure. I've never met her. I've never paid attention to her, but she possibly has had two parents, good parents in her life. And it wasn't God that had to tell you, it was life and morale. 9 out of 10 times, like, you knew it wasn't right. A lot of times, this is what I don't understand about today's society. We get into stuff knowing that it's wrong. Like, we can alleviate a lot of things in our lives if we pay attention and say, okay, yeah, I ain't gonna go that route. I just have to start from A to B and then make my way to C and D. I'm not gonna skip A and B and just go straight to C and D. But hey, to each his own. Let's keep listening.
Is a temple.
That phrase right there, your body's a temple. I assume, tell us about your thought process on plastic surgery, that this was an important step as well for you to go about reversing your plastic surgery.
As far as reversing the surgery, it was really, really important for me, because what I had got was illegal silicone injections. And what happens is, some girls, they get it, but for me, like, sometimes I would kind of like fall like ill and fall kind of sick from it. And the older that I get, I'm starting to realize, like, I want to be here for my kids. I want to have, my grandkids. I want to be running around. Like, I want to just get this out of my body, because obviously it's going to, in the long term, make me sick. And I came out so publicly because I want to let other women know that you can die from this. I've had, cases where I've also obviously researched it, where girls can't reverse it, and now they have to, like, undergo a procedure where they cut you from your lower back and then have to scrape out everything. And, and for the women, it makes them really, really, really sad.
Well, Y'all see it? Deconstructing your body for what? For what? I can't wait to see a lot of these long-term effects of a lot of our women getting these BBLs and stuff, man. It's sad. Like, I've seen some get deflated, especially with the fillers. I've seen a lot of people, not a lot, but a few women lose their lives, of course. And yeah, the long-term effects, man, it's like, it's not that serious, ladies. It should not be that serious. I've seen women get the BBLs and still can't keep a man. So that, I don't understand that. What's the point? And to me, it seems like a lot of women are doing stuff to their bodies, and it's not even what the man really cares about. Unless, you're a super athlete, celebrity, and you got, a whole bunch of hundreds of millions or whatever. But the women around here, in regular modern day, y'all are getting it done and still can't keep a man or attract the type of guys that you want. So what's the point? Just to look good in front of your friends? I swear sometimes I feel like we are in a look at my ass era right now. Like, every woman just wants you to look at her ass. It don't matter if you man, woman, or whatever. Like, hey, look at me. You can see it in your pictures when you scroll down your news feed. And it'd be the women that give them more praises than the guys nowadays. That's the crazy thing. But yeah, let's keep looking, man. Let's keep listening.
And I just want to warn women just not to do it. It's not worth it, because you can possibly die from it. You could fall ill. It could travel to your lungs, migrate to different parts of your body, discoloration, disfigurement. So ladies, just don't do it. Don't do it. And if you do decide to do a BBL or any cosmetics, make sure you do the research, because everybody isn't certified plastic surgeons, and they can be injecting you with anything. You never know what they're putting into your body. Mm-hmm. It can be whatever. We don't know. So for me, when I got it when I was 19, I was young and naive, so I didn't know about all the dangers and things like that of the sort. And by the
Pay attention.
Hey, Vinny, where'd you get that shirt?
Pay attention.
What do you think I got?
Ladies, pay
I don't know.
attention.
Okay.
Pay attention.
Can I get one?
Keep it going. But yeah, man, pay attention. It's sad out here, man. And I'm glad she came out, to tell you the truth. I'm glad she came out and said that. And I just hope that it's original. I hope that she sticks to it. I hope that she doesn't regress back like some of these other ladies, like Megan Good and Sierra. You play the God role for a few years and then you miss out on all that attention that you used to get, And that's what I think a lot of the issues are in society, is that the women start seeking that attention that they used to get. Sierra. Sierra was wholesome for a while, especially when she was getting ready to get married and got married a couple years after. And then now it's like, okay, I still got it. I'm still nice. I'm still nice looking. I still got the body. I want people to, compliment me on that still. And it's like, she's best friends with Lala Anthony, close friends. So she's seeing Lala get her acting game back up. She got her surgical body done, and it looks good. Lala looks good. I ain't gonna front. Lala looks good. She's also, in different movies and, just pursuing her acting career. And Sierra's playing the wife role, and I'm sure she wants to get back out there, and I'm pretty sure she can, but she can do things a different type of way. That's all. Like Sierra, I just feels like she sees everybody else getting attention, and she misses that attention that she used to get as well. Same thing with Megan Good. Megan Good didn't have to take some of those acting roles that she used to. Look at Angela Bassett and Mary J. and a few others that are older, getting older into, their years. And, Megan Good's in her 40s, I believe, early 40s. And there's other roles that she could have graduated to, but it's kind of like she wanted to stay in a particular lane and regress. And if you call it regressing, go back to who she used to be before she basically made that pledge, because that's all it is a lot of times it's a pledge. But when it comes to Black Chyna, I just hope that that she stays there, and does the work. Because a lot of times people come on the scene and they don't really do the work. They just get out there. I'm gonna proclaim the Lord, and it's just a lot of times it's just for feeling, emotions. You do go through some things in life. We all do go through things in life, but a lot of times people will use that as a crutch to get through whatever it is they get through. And then once they get to where they need to get to, then, they leave God and just, leave him alone. I do hope that whoever her leaders are and her church or whatever, and that they help her take the time to see and really evaluate her life. I mean, we all have epiphanies in life, different awakenings. And I believe, a lot of times those are definitely 100% from God. But I'm not saying that she's not 100%, and I'm not saying she is 100%. But what I will say is that she's going to have to be tested and tried, and in the beginning it doesn't happen like that. Right now it feels good, but it's going to come a time when if you're being celibate or whichever, you're going to have an urge to want to do something. You're going to go through some turmoil. You're going to go through some hate, some disrespect from people, man. And it's crazy because that'd be the same thing that just push you right back. I've had friends that they went hard for Christ. Only what you do for Jesus will last. And next thing you know, 6 months, 7 months down the road, they are back out there wilding again. I've had women friends like in their 40s, kids and everything. Now all of a sudden you celibate, but they just celibate for a particular reason. There's always a reason. So you celibate because you think you want a husband, you want to be married, and that's the only thing you can think of is to be celibate and follow the Lord. No, you still got to do the work. You still got to do the work. You still got to work on self. There's more to life than being, just more to someone looking at you as a wife than being celibate. So that's the thing. I just hope that she's real and original. But I do hope and wish that her leaders and everything, maybe possibly tell her, look, as you go through this journey, take a break from social media, take a break from doing interviews and stuff, just for a year or so, because you're gonna run into stuff like what she was talking about, if you need the money or this or that, and just you could do it for a little bit, and then teach them and show them you don't have to go that route. There's other routes of making money out here. You can still be beautiful and use your beauty to get money, but you don't have to show your ass. You don't have to show your ass all the time. And that's something that needs to be taught. And so I just hope that they help her, because, when a person is reborn and they find Christ again, it's like them in the hospital. When you're in the hospital, you can't have a whole bunch of visits. You can't have a whole bunch of people in your room. You have to recover. You're being medicated. So I pray that, whoever her leaders are, that they're medicating her the right way spiritually, spiritual medication, like teaching her, okay, these are certain things that you have to do. This is a certain way that you have to carry yourself. This is the type of way that you might need to dress. You can still be beautiful, this and that, but this is the way that you have to go in order to get to that level of success and purpose that you want to be, that is totally separate from what you used to be. Yeah, so it's the same, and I'm gonna call her Angela. I just hope that she has a successful journey. I hope that she doesn't succumb to any nonsense that's out there. And that's just my take on Black Chyna no longer clapping them cheeks from them OnlyFans page, man. Let me know what y'all think. I tried to do it real quick, so. But let me know what y'all think. Comment in the comment box. Like and subscribe, man. And I just appreciate y'all taking the time to listen to what I have to say. And let's stay tuned. Let's have a good time. I'll catch y'all later again. Black Chyna no longer claps the cheeks. Foxx TV. Like and subscribe. I'll catch y'all later.